What's up, ladies and gentlemen, my friends of the internet and my friends of real life that are watching this, and family? I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful week. I've had a much better week than I was having of a day last time we had this vlog. I've stretched out the few pills I had, made them last me over the last week, and I used a little bit of psychological manipulation to convince myself that whether or not those were the ones that helped me with certain issues that I deal with or not, that I was going to convince myself that they were the right ones. So a little bit of psychological warfare right there, I guess, where I trick myself. I forget the term for it, when placebo effect. There we go. And it seems to work. I'm feeling a lot better right now. My brother, he came over. He helped me with a few insurance questions that I had, and he also paid for my medication refill. So I'm going to be getting those hopefully on Monday. They're supposed to be delivered, but I hope I get them on Monday. I ordered them on Thursday. My brother came over and visited. We hung out. We talked insurance. We talked life. He told me all about his program that he's working on, this website that he's making, this AI. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's pretty cool. It's like a all-in-one app, pretty much, is the way I understand it. All-in-one for growing, whether you are growing vegetables or strawberries or trees or marijuana, I guess. It allows you to use all of the sensors and devices that you have that have smart apps, and it puts all of those features plus a bunch into one app. Instead of having a bunch of apps, it allows you to have one app that allows you to use all of your different devices for monitoring and maintaining your grow, all in one app. And it will even take pictures and analyze those pictures and use AI to determine what adjustments your treatment is for your soil and your water levels, and it will automatically adjust those or whatever it deems is necessary to maintain the health of your plants. It's pretty cool. A lot of AI features he's implementing. It would be cool to see where that goes. Also, my nephew, he could be coming into a little bit easier of a life. I'm a little envious, but I hope it works out for him and helps him become the best version he can be of himself. So, but he was going through some messed up stuff in one of the programs he was in, and there's currently some sort of lawsuit regarding it. I don't know what I'm allowed to say or not allowed to say, so I'm not going to say too much. That way I don't put him or anyone else in jeopardy or at risk of anything. But let's just say if it all works out, my nephew could be sitting a little bit easier on life. And if that helps him become more successful, that would be really cool. Anyways, on to the next topic here. We got... I'm going to be taking Zelda. Well, this is more of a next week thing. I'm going to be setting up an appointment for Zelda to get to the vet, get her nails trimmed, get her shots. And then I've got to get Midna in to get her nails trimmed too, because her nails are really long as well. And then I have to try to figure out how I'm going to get Midna. And we're slowly working on getting all the hair that Midna's been building up over the last 2 years, because she sheds, but it doesn't fall off her, and I'm not very good at brushing her, to be honest. I'm terrible. I pretty much never do it unless they're dropping hair, and Midna doesn't really drop her hair. It just gets stuck in her hair. So we've been taking care of that. Ryan's been doing a lot of that for me. She's starting to look a lot better. Once we get that all taken care of, she's not matted or anything or nasty looking. She just had a lot of built up a little bit of compacted hair from her undercoat not falling out all the way. So we're going to get her taken care of after I get her legs or her nails trimmed. I'm going to get her into the groomer, make her look pretty like she deserves. Got to get Jack into the groomer at some point too, and I got to get him into the vet for sure too, because he's an indoor cat, so he's at more risk than the dogs are. So I got to get him. I'm going to find out actually next week what it'll cost to get Jack looked at. I think I'm going to ask about that if I don't forget. Still trying to figure out how to save up $1,000. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to get an e-bike. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to replace my computer that died on me and the parts that got fried. I'm going to do that. That's kind of like the first thing on my list, to be honest, because my computer is my life. PC is life. Right now I'm just using my old retro machine that I built for playing old games, like MS-DOS games and old arcade games and a lot of emulator stuff. But it's working for what I'm using it for at the moment, which is just pretty much to watch TV shows and YouTube or Reddit or Facebook. Nothing really intensive. The most powerful game I play on it right now is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Dusklight port. And that is pretty cool. The Dusklight port, it is a full port of the GameCube version of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, but it adds a whole lot of PC-related features and settings and options that are not found natively in the game, including modifications and all that sort of jazz. I am, I think, about halfway through the game. I am currently trying to get to the Hyrule Castle. I think I'm already at Hyrule Castle. After it's been kind of encased in... I'm not trying to get to the castle. I'm getting to Hyrule Castle Town, because the castle's been encased in a crystal or something, or force field, I guess. And I just got the ability to transform into Human Link and Wolf Link at will. So, not sure how far into the game that is, because I've never beaten the game. But I'm also still playing Secret of the Mana on my PS Vita. Secret of the Mana. There we go. See, I can never get a good, clear picture of what's going on the screen. And then if I move it too far back, it kind of just washes out. But, Secret of the Mana. Fun game. Like I said, I've been taking a break from the Yeast series that I've been playing. I play more portable games than I do actual PC games or console games. Like, I've also been playing Zelda Oracle of Ages on Game Boy Color on the 3DS. 2DS, 3DS, because it's not a 3DS, but it is a 3DS at the same time. And our AC went out again. It got repaired, and then it immediately went out again a few days later. So now our house is hot and humid and uncomfortable. And I don't know. Hopefully they get that fixed on Monday. I have been dealing with so much back pain this last week and a half or so. I am really uncomfortable. It is always hurting right now. I was hoping that by losing weight, my back pain would lessen, but over the last 2 weeks or so-ish, it's been pretty consistently bothering me. My neck has been hurting too, because I got a bulge in the back of my neck, and when I turn my neck, it pops, and the bulge pops out and then goes back in. And if I turn it, I have to oftentimes be very careful about how I turn my head, because it hurts when I turn my head. It sounds like it's a disjointed disc, a slip disc or something like that. It doesn't hurt too much. It just hurts kind of consistently, leaving my neck feeling sore all the time. And occasionally there's like a shock when I move my head, but that's really occasional. Maybe, I can't even put a number on how often, but it does happen. Often enough that I remember it, but not often enough that I remember how often it is. And the back pain is a lot of middle back. So I'm not having sciatica pain like I was, but it's the scoliosis, I think, man. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Time for some reviews, you guys. I've been watching 2 shows this week. I watched For All Mankind, which is a really good show. If you've ever been interested or curious about alternate history, and maybe alternate history in during the 60s and 70s when we were doing space travel to the moon in the space race, and what would have happened if we had not won the space race and Russia had won, and if we had continued the actual space race instead of just stopping for the last 40 years or so. Really good show. Check it out. They just came out with a sequel series called Star City, which is the For All Mankind is the United States perspective. Star City is the Russian perspective. So check it out. Recommend. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm probably going to watch an episode of that tonight. And it's an alternate history show. Please check it out. At least check out the trailer, see if it'd interest you. I'm speaking to you, brother, because I know you like interesting shows, and that's a space show. And each season, there's 5 seasons out right now. Each season takes a time jump further and further into the future or modern time, starting from the 60s and 70s, moving on up. And they start off by making a space race to the moon, but it goes a lot farther than that. That's just where the space race starts. Where they go next, who knows? You'll have to watch the trailer or watch the show and find out. And I finished watching Spider-Man Noir. That was a very good show too. 5 out of 5. Nicolas Cage lands that role. He lives for that role. He got to be Nicolas Cage in that role. And all the actors in that show are really good, really good. Enjoyed the movie. Another 5 out of 5 recommendation. It shows. I really hope that there's more to come of that, and maybe even a big budget Spider Noir movie. That'd be cool. See Nicolas Cage in a big budget Spider-Man movie. He was born for that role. That role was born for him, I would say. Anyways, you guys, that's all I've really got to talk about today. I'm glad I'm feeling a lot better this week and a lot less stressed. Though I've still been having issues with sleeping and getting good sleep, I am managing to keep my spirits up and use the placebo effect to trick myself into thinking that I'm still getting all of the meds that I usually take. You guys, stay awesome, stay cool, and Josh out. Love ya.